Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to this new video on Ethereum. We're going to do a full update for this week. Brief reminder that on Wednesday we have CPI and inflation rate data. But yeah, so let's get right into it. Now, the last 24 hours for Ethereum have not been very eventful, to be fair. You can see that yesterday we actually did have another move into the POC right here at 2540. Failed to break out. I mean, it's a strong resistance level, and yesterday, I mean, over the course of the day yesterday, we actually did have some nice momentum, especially if you take a look at Bitcoin, but that wasn't really reciprocated for Ethereum. Ethereum has actually been, even though I do expect bullish momentum relatively soon, Ethereum hasn't really seen that same recovery as that Bitcoin had since Thursday, right? I mean, Thursday, when we obviously had the fallout between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, the price of Ethereum was still trading around 2,600, and we fell down afterwards, which was in general, like we already spoke about that afterwards. With Bitcoin, like if you compare the prices of early last week Thursday compared to the prices right now, like Bitcoin is trading around 2,600, right? If you would copy paste it on the chart of Ethereum. So Ethereum has been relatively weak, but we spoke about that I think on Saturday as well. And the positive part about that is that if you take a look at ETH BTC, it is getting towards some very, very strong support levels. All right, so that would technically suggest, in combination also with the technicals for Ethereum, because Ethereum, we're respecting the POC. That's relatively normal. It's a strong resistance level. I mean, you can see we've done that before, right? I mean, that's not a problem. But Ethereum itself, also, if you zoom out, is also getting towards some strong support levels, some strong demand zones. So then the main question I think you should ask yourself as well, and the main question we have to think about is, all right, well, technically we are getting towards some very, very strong support zones and therefore some strong reasons to buy Ethereum. Is there any reason fundamentally to suspect that we will not see that same bounce as we've seen it before? And at this point of time, look, I mean, first of all, there are definitely fundamental circumstances in which we will not respect those support levels, right? I mean, today, for example, we have trade talks between China and the US. If those go wrong and we get a major escalation again between China and the US, I mean, will we drop down lower than in this case 2,440? Which is the main support level for Ethereum? Yes, we will drop down lower, right? So that is a possibility. But if we talk about, if we look at all those trade talks in the last couple of weeks, most of the time the outcome was relatively positive. The general crypto market, at least for majors, right? So Bitcoin, Ethereum, still technically looks quite good. And yes, I mean, Ethereum doesn't really have that much momentum, but we've seen that before as well, and always Ethereum was able to recover, and I also don't see any reason why ETH BTC all of a sudden would now fall through the roof. So yeah, therefore I'd say it's most likely that today, Monday, is never really a super good day or a super bullish day for Ethereum. And the rejection here at the POC is also not necessarily what you'd want to see. So short term, do I think we can pull down and pull back lower? Certainly, but I still do think that from there we will get a good reaction. We'll break above the POC and we'll get up towards 2,600 and 2,630 again. And then once we actually get there to the top of the range, which that level is, then we'll start talking about whether we can actually break out or not. But at this point of time, that's too early. And it could all of a sudden be that the fundamentals, once we actually get there, are completely different, right? And whether we break out or not is dependent on the fundamentals, as always, as well. So I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, I think that's what you need to know. This is in line with what I've told you for the last 2 days, but hopefully it's still valuable. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.